Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace everyone, I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, for any sign. And we're going to talk about love because, that's what I love to talk about. So let's see what's popping with your energy. Hopefully we got some quick, concise advice. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Don't leave any crazy comments if it doesn't resonate. Just say hello in the comments. Send me some good energy and keep it moving. Click like to show some love if you haven't done a good deed today. Share the video to share the wealth. Subscribe to my channel because I keeps this thing popping. And I also keeps it interesting. and that's just what it is. So let's get into your reading. So Spirit, what's going on with the energy that I'm picking up at this time? So let's see. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So your spirit guides may want you to take the time to focus on this particular connection. And we're going to delve deeper into what this connection is all about, what you need to be aware of, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So let's get right into it. I love talking about love. I feel like this is the person that you've been eyeing and been cool with. It's like y'all doing things together and exploring the world together, or exploring new worlds together. Maybe you're into dominatrix. You finally found somebody that you could break away from your ex and move on so that you can live your life and not worry about what your ex is doing. So this is for the first time in a long time. You don't have that connection. And your spirit guides are basically saying, make sure that this is not a connection that you're using to rebound as a way to get over your ex, because this can turn out really bad with the devil card, especially if you have similar addictions. Sometimes we get that euphoric feeling, right? And we say like, this is the best love I've ever been in. This is the truest love I've ever felt. This is the most I've ever experienced when it comes to a relationship. And that's because that's what it is in that moment. But you're not looking at the bigger picture. So this may take a turn for the interesting. So the current energy is the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies present. This person is very much in tune with their emotional senses, and they are very much in tune with yours. I feel like one of you is just still tied to your past, even though you're considering this connection the romance of a lifetime. So this might not be as literal as I thought it was. I feel like it's someone that's saying that this is their romance of a lifetime, or this is a situation that they've always wanted, but they're still trying to cut ties from the toxic past with their ex. So this connection with this new person, or with this person that's been ongoing, probably wasn't the toxic connection, but the connection from the past is still lingering. And that's why in the recent past we have the Five of Cups, because you may be looking back at all of the mistakes that happened in your relationship. You may be comparing this relationship to the last and seeing how you could maybe emulate it. You're trying to fix things. It's like a parent who lives vicariously through a child by imposing their dreams of playing the violin in an orchestra, when the child wants to be a doctor, but you pushing them to go to classes, musical classes, to learn how to play the violin. You got them doing everything but what they want to do. And I feel like in this relationship, you have to be careful that you don't ignore your person's love language in an attempt to give them everything that you weren't able to provide in your last relationship. So it's just saying to be careful not to set the same tone for this relationship that you set for the last one. This feels like the same thing that I was talking about for the Gemini read that I posted yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. But I do remember feeling this same energy. So Geminis, y'all are back and showing up in this reading because your energy is definitely here, even though I don't see any much swords here. But don't worry about it. This could be for anybody. So also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies are here as the challenge and connection with you. Just having to make sure that you're balancing out the things that you're doing in this connection and not trying to overcompensate in this relationship for where you fucked up in your past one. I feel like you are having a difficult time with connecting with connecting your friends groups together. So maybe your friends don't like this new person. So that's the challenge. It's just like, she's cool. She just has to warm up to y'all. She's amazing. Like she's an artist, or she's an office admin. She's good with typing and people. She's usually good with people. She works at a front desk. She works at a switchboard. She hosts events. She's a people person. Today is just not, so I feel like I see a lot of making excuses for you already. Like this person is making excuses for the way how you are treating their friends, or you are making excuses for the way how they may be treating your friends. So y'all are not bridging the gap in that regard. And I think it's just that they just don't like your friends, or you just don't like their friends. So your spirit guides are saying that's another thing. You're looking back in the past, like you never liked the person's friends in the past either. Your ex's friends in the past. So here you are again. And it just may be that you're just not a people person, but your guides are challenging you to step out of your shell. And I feel like that's probably why history is repeating itself in this connection, is because, and you're overcompensating it, is just that you're trying to be something that you're not. And I think you attracted a relationship that's very similar to the one in the past. And you're saying, oh my gosh, you're my one true love, when in actuality, you're still in love with your ex. And you're just trying to overcompensate for every single thing that you didn't do right in that past relationship. And you may be rubbing this person the wrong way every now and then when it comes to linking up to do fun things with their friends, or vice versa. So that's something else to look at. Now, you also want to look at within yourself, whomever this energy is, to see why it is that you feel so anxious when it's time to go out and do things. Like when it's time to get ready to go out, you're good, you're ready to go. But then when you pull up to the spot, it's like your energy sinks and you don't even give a fuck about people, and you just don't want to connect. There's something that's disconnected from within you on why you don't want to be around people. Could it be something, an antidepressant that you're taking, or some kind of medication, or something that may be affecting the way how you are reacting to people, or it's causing an imbalance? So something that you should definitely check out. Now, I feel like you are battling with conforming to the way how this person wants to do things. Like you're saying one thing, like this person is my true love, this is who I want to be with, because this person is such a breath of fresh air. It makes me retreat, from the world, and I just get so engulfed with them, and I just want to cater to them, and I just want to do this, and I just want to do that. But I feel like you're conforming to a way of doing things that you're not very comfortable with. And that's why you clash with their friends, because they have the same values as this person. And now you're looking at yourself like, what am I really becoming? Like, am I going to be changing to accommodate this person for the rest of my life? And, and I feel like some of y'all been dating for like 3 years, some of y'all for about 6 to 8 months, but it's been like a lengthy stretch of time. And this has been going on for a minute. In the near future, I feel like you're going to take action on what you want to do. But I feel like this person is going to have a major influence on that, because your goal is to work things out with them. Your goal is to master this. You don't want to fall short in this connection, because your last connection didn't work. And I feel like your ex, hit you up every now and then. with little messages like, I see you over there with your new person. I see you posting over there on Instagram. They don't say it in those words, but they might like a picture of you and your new person. And they might try to, you know, they don't say much, but they say a lot without saying it, you know. And I feel like you are not fully committed. And I see someone that's telling themselves that they are over someone, but they're not, and they're not. And that's why this true love romance card is very, very interesting, because I sense that you say this a lot, like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, like I am, like you're convincing yourself that you're in love, when in actuality you're not. I feel like you're looking for validation from this relationship to make you feel better about the things that you still haven't addressed from your past relationship. I also see that someone is being dishonest. This took a turn for the left. So with y'all going on some kind of trip together, I feel like you're going to discover something. That's why I see travel in the near future. And in that environment, you're going to discover something that you didn't recognize before. And it's going to make you think like, if I continue on this, this is going to be another toxic relationship. And that's why the possible solution or the possible conclusion is the Devil card. Capricorn energy here. It's just like, am I really going to go through this entire cycle again? Am I really going to go to this entire cycle? Whereas in the last relationship, you told yourself, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. But you were in love with the potential of the person as opposed to who the person really was and who they were showing you. Because people could only put up a front for a certain amount of time. And I feel like at the same time, you got to cut your losses too, because you can't run away from every single connection that doesn't work out. But you also keep running to connections that feel familiar. So you end up being in the same situations over and over again. And I feel like your hope is that you have something that you can really celebrate and be proud of, something that you can brag about. But these days, even though you're saying, this is my one true love, this is who I want to be with, this is what the tell all, be all, whatever the hell the damn quote or phrase is, I feel like this is something that you're reciting to convince yourself something that is not really happening right now. And Spirit, could you provide me with some more information on why the Devil card is here as the possible conclusion? And why is the Devil card here at the possible conclusion? I feel like in the near future, you're going to end up having to move on from this connection. A lot of the relationship advice I've been given recently is to move on. And the reason why I feel like this has been happening is because we're in a season where people are just wanting the relationships that they see online, those relationship goals that they see online, where, look, they keep giving into the relationship and giving their all and hoping that this will make it harmonious and you will be able to build together, but you're still holding on to things from the past and hoping that you can use one relationship to get over the next. And that's why this is here as the possible conclusion with the Devil card. Like, you just feel like, you know what, if I stay long enough, I could probably convince myself that this is real. If I stay long enough, I could probably convince them that I am okay, when in actuality you're still trying to figure things out. And who's to say you still can't figure things out while you're with someone? But you have to figure things out and know who you are before you get with someone. Otherwise you won't be able to explain what the hell is going on within yourself. So you got to set realistic expectations for yourself. Spirit, what is the closing messages that you have for this person? Any closing messages that you have for this person? We're going to keep this short and sweet. So this is not your one true love. We're going to tell you that straight up. You have to be honest with yourself if you feel like you want to have a serious situation, and not just, you know, keep on telling yourself things just because you think that it's going to make you feel better. Saying one thing and believing it are two different things. Libra energy present. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy present. I feel like you know that this connection is something that is plagiarized, something that is just filling a void that you have not healed as yet. And healing is a daily effort. It doesn't happen overnight, but this is something that you have to constantly work on. With the Seven of Wands, you can't just be like, wake up one day like, I'm healed, I'm ready for a new relationship, and get the first person walking in. I'm not saying that's what happened initially, but I did feel is that this shit was good when it was, and it's still good now, but it's like assimilation. So the final message that I have for you is the Queen of Wands. You have to take the advice from your mom. Straight up. Your mama saw this. whomever this is, your mother figure, you have to take the advice from your mom. She been saying this person, look, take the advice from your mom. This is somebody that's been through what you've been through. It could be a mother figure that's like someone else's mother. It doesn't have to be your mother directly, but I feel like you have been you've been in this connection long enough to know that you don't have to simulate a relationship just to prove that you're loving and you can sustain one. The best relationship that you can have is the relationship with yourself. If you don't plan on doing any work in breaking free from the past for real, there should be no reason why you're in this relationship, because it's going to end in a toxic way. Scorpio energy is heavy present as well. I feel like you telling yourself that you're in love all the time is helping you to ignore the fact that this is just somebody else that you playing with. So I feel like, I'm not saying to release this person, but I'm saying that you need to be honest about your feelings. I'm saying that you need to take action towards being honest about the way that you feel. I feel like you need to put an end to anything that is not fulfilling for you for real. If it's driving you insane, if the conversations are mundane and are happening over and over again and it's not solving anything and you're still going back to this 5 of Cups energy, then you need to release the past and the present so you can allow yourself some time to heal. Stop playing around with people's feelings, because it's not going to make you happy. It's only going to make you happy in the moment. And sometimes you don't even realize that you're playing with anyone's feelings, because you're just trying to use something as a mechanism to make yourself happy. And in the long run, all you're doing is this 8 of Swords energy is just trying to see what you want to see, as opposed to your way out to truly being happy. Happiness is not something that you can conduct through false realities. All right, so I hope this message resonates with someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, go to tellemtribetarot.com, click the book a reading link, drop a comment if this resonates or not. A kind one too, because I like when y'all say hello to me. You know, say hello to a goddess, share the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll talk soon. Love and light, tribe.